Hi, I'm James Schellinglaw, and I'm here at Sandals Royal Curacao Resort. It's the annual ASTA Caribbean Showcase, and this is the third one they've had. And for all three of these, Sandals has been the sponsor. And of course, you recognize the gentleman next to me, Gary Sadler, who's the Executive Vice President, Sales and Industry Relations for Unique Vacations, which is the representative for Sandals and Beaches Resort. We're going to talk to Gary about this conference and a little bit more about what's going on with Sandals today. You'll find out about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Gary, first of all, great to see you. Great to spend some time with you here. It's been fun.
Yeah, man, it has been a lot of fun. It's always great to see you, too. And I like seeing you in the Caribbean. I just enjoy that.
I told you I was down here. I'm going to be down there, and hopefully we'll see each other again soon in the Caribbean. Now, let's talk about this show. First of all, congratulations. Another great success, I believe. It keeps getting bigger and more impressive, the Caribbean Showcase that ASTA puts on with your major sponsorship. Can you take us back about 3 years ago when you and give us the story about how you decided with ASTA to start this?
You know, ASTA is a great partner, and we were attending the ASTA conference in Chicago.
I was there.
And it was, you know, they were promoting the river cruises, which is a great product. They were promoting the cruise line. They were promoting everything. And I sat there and, you know, we laughed with Zane and it was, where the hell is the Caribbean Showcase? And he said, well, do something about it. Okay. And we both laughed and the conversation, the rest is history. So the truth of the matter is that we, Sandals Resorts, being the largest Caribbean privately owned hotel company, we are from the Caribbean. Sandals Resorts is all about the Caribbean, and Unique Vacations and its work with Sandals Resorts is all about what can we do to ensure that the Caribbean is always promoted, always promoted. So we recognize that you can't sit on your laurels. We recognize you can't just say, well, let me complain. We recognize that you have to do something. So the joke was that because Sandals Resorts at the time had 10 hotels on 10 islands, why not sponsor it for 10 years, you know?
There you go. You get a new island every year. So,
yeah,
and you actually didn't start, your homeland is Jamaica, but you started in the Bahamas, and then last year you were in Turks and Caicos, and now you're here in Curacao. Amazing.
No, and it's the first year, to your point, was how do we make it work? Bahamas was a perfect option because travel advisors coming down to the resorts make a huge difference, and then that was followed up with Turks and Curacao, and that next year we'll be in Jamaica. So 2025 we'll be in Jamaica
finally getting to your home.
Finally in Jamaica, where we expect to have a lot of fun, and we expect a lot of travel advisors to be in attendance.
Now, what has been the result so far from your different Caribbean showcases in terms of the advisors? Are they going back and selling sandals and selling the Caribbean?
Every time. What it is really, if you really should think about it, is almost re-energizing the travel industry about the value of the Caribbean, because the Caribbean is always a very fantastic place. It's a lovely place, but sometimes people take it for granted just because it's a Caribbean, it's just down the road, it's close by, you know, and they're always excited to sell what they perceive to be hot new destinations. Well, the Caribbean is always a hot new destination because the Caribbean continues to evolve over the years, and as a result of that, we are just excited to be a partner with the ASTA Showcase. It's a ASTA event that we believe in, and it's on the ASTA calendar, and we definitely will continue to support it in a way that says, you know, ASTA supporting travel advisors, and Sandals Resorts is right there supporting the travel advisor.
Absolutely. Now, next year, as you mentioned, it's going to be in Sandals Ochi, which is the new name, I guess, for that property. I always know the old names. But so you're going to have it there. And you said this relationship could go on for a total of 10 years so far, right?
Yes, we expect the relationship to last to a new island every year. So when we run out of islands, then then
that depends. You got to keep on expanding Sandals.
Well, that was the plan. I wasn't going to tell ASTA that, but when we're getting close to the 10, I'll say, oh, by the way, we're on 11 islands or 12 islands or 13 islands, so we just have to keep going. Yeah, man. That's
you and I will be long gone before they run out of islands.
Yeah, there you go, sir. That's what it is all about.
Now let's talk a little bit about Sandals itself, and you've recently been expanding. We're here in Sandals Royal Curacao, which was new 2 years ago, and in between, you're now in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And you mentioned at the press conference earlier that you always invest in downtimes. You built resorts and created resorts even during COVID, right?
Yes, during COVID, our late founder, Gordon Booth Stewart, and of course, who you knew very well, and of course, the executive chairman, his son Adam Stewart, has been doing did a remarkable job during COVID in the purchase of 4 hotels, not 1, but 4: Curacao, St. Vincent, Sandals, Duns River, and Beaches Runaway Bay.
Oh, all those amazing! Those, and even in your home, Jamaica, you got 2 more resorts.
Yeah. One would think that, my gosh. When he announced to us that we were opening 4 new hotels, I was one of those who were like, "You're crazy,"
So then he's going to expect you to sell them. So that's the issue.
In the middle of a pandemic, you're buying 4 hotels. So the fun part about it is that our founder, Booth Stewart, and of course the executive chairman, has this undying faith in the Caribbean. Right. They're not business people who move to the Caribbean. They are from the Caribbean. It's ours. That's where we're from. So because of that, we have a real sense of pride in making sure that everything that we do is to support the industry. We have a sense of pride that says, we can't just pack our bags and leave. Right. We have to really stay and figure out what is it that can make it work. Because the Caribbean is a lovely destination. It is always the consumer confidence in the United States. I mean, the Caribbean, in some parts, it's an hour away. In some areas, it's 3 hours away. So it's right there. It's close. We're in a periphery that says, we are a lovely region and a very safe region to visit.
No, absolutely. And you've been doing other things, like you're turning the Sandals in Emerald Bay, which is Exuma, which I've been to. It's a lovely resort. You're going to be turning that into a beaches. You're constantly innovating and doing new stuff, and obviously renovating existing resorts with new facilities, new rooms. The different categories of rooms you're into, the Rondeval suites, things like that.
And the Sky Pool suites as well. When you started to talk about the renovations, in particular, let me just talk about Jamaica for a second. When you talk about renovations, I'm sitting here and I'm saying, which resort have we not touched? And it was like, because I was going to run through, and the simplicity of it is all of them. Yeah. I mean, I have some favorites. Favorites only because I know the listeners are saying, which one is he going to say is his favorite? The favorite renovation that I saw, transformation, Beaches Negril with
I was the first guest of Beaches Negril with my kids years and years ago. Very first. My kids were there before it opened.
Yes, I mean, we have put, some villas on the beach that are just absolutely amazing. You look at Sandals South Coast, for example, we had some rooms that we converted to a suite. So we made 2 rooms into 1, to give you, the Sky Pool suite. So we've been doing a lot of renovation throughout the Caribbean. Ochi has gotten renovations, and needless to say, Sandals Montego Bay, where it all started, every single where, right across Jamaica, we have been doing work and really enhancing the product. We're enhancing the product to make it stronger, to make it better, and also to give travel advisors that confidence in recognizing that, yes, Sandals is a brand that has been in existence for 42 years, but yes, they are brand new. I mean, the rooms at Sandals Duns River, for example, the Sky Pool suites that are there, I mean, those are my favorites of the Sky Pool suites. It's just phenomenal. You say to yourself, how do you put a swimming pool just outside of your living room?
Absolutely, and you're doing that. It sounds like when I hopefully come down next year for Sandals Ochi, if not before, I'm going to have to spend some time looking at all the renovations for all the resorts.
Yes.
Now that is, you're constantly evolving, you're constantly improving, and presenting whole new products for travel advisors to sell, right?
Every single time. And the travel advisor, if there is something that you can say about selling sandals or beaches resorts, is that there is constant innovation. And constant innovation means having confidence to sell. Having confidence comes also with the support that we give the travel advisors. I mean, our business development managers, we're not focused on big cities. We're in big cities, small towns. We're in areas that we will come to you to work with you to build and grow your business. Because I'm very passionate, as you know, and very excited about always talking about Sandals resorts or beaches resorts. But what is more important is the support that we have out in the field with our business development managers. They work tireless, and I give them a shout out, working with travel advisors, and they enjoy it. They take pride in it. It's not a job for them. It's something that they passionately believe in. So, you know, if I were to give a travel advisor any advice with this, one of your 125,000 listeners, go work with your business development manager.
Absolutely. But you've also been innovative with new programs, commission programs, a lot of different things, you know, new websites, everything else to help the travel advisors, right?
Yes. I mean, how much time are you going to give me? Like 2 hours? Because I don't want to use up all your time to go through.
You have to catch a plane. So.
Yes, yeah, as always running. But importantly, with the framework that we have developed, and if there was a short, quick advice that I can give to all the advisors, as I gave yesterday to the advisors, yes, the conference is just to give you a sneak peek into what is there, but the rubber meets the road when you work with your business development managers. That's where you're going to see your business grow, because we already developed a framework. We have a plan with which we can say, yes, this is what you have to do to grow your business.
Well, once again, congratulations on a successful. You've been building it every year. You mentioned it that, you know, the first one was good, second one was better, this one is the best yet, and I'm sure in Jamaica you're going to put on quite a show for all of the travel advisors here. Anything else you want to tell our 125,000 travel advisors out there?
Yeah, I just want to thank ASTA for the work. You know, Zane Kirby and the team at ASTA has done a remarkable job in protecting the industry, in supporting the industry, and we will forever be grateful to ASTA and the team at ASTA for all the work that they do every single day to champion the cause of the travel advisor. And that is why we are in the Caribbean the largest, the biggest supporter of ASTA. In fact, we have the premium sponsorship every single time there is an ASTA event, because we believe so strongly in the value of the travel advisor, and by extension ASTA as well. So we love the partnership. You know, it's the ASTA Caribbean Showcase, partnered with Sandals and sponsored by Sandals, and we're happy to be a part of it.
Well, I'm so glad you're a part of it. I don't think an ASTA would be the same if you didn't show up at an event and giving us a sermon on the value of sandals and the value of travel advisors. And I think we look forward to that, because when you give your presentations, I'm always like, it's the Church of Gary Sadler and the Church of the Travel Advisor, and you got to see this. If you haven't seen it, he's a marvelous speaker. But you know, in fact, we were talking about his speech today, the other dinner before we even gave it, and he said, "Do you think this will be good?" I said, "Yeah, you got it." Yeah. So again, please say hello to Adam. I haven't seen him in a while. Would love to catch up with him one of these days. It's been a while, but he's one of my favorite people in the Caribbean, as are you. So
he's busy building hotels and giving me more work to do. You know,
Adam, stop building hotels. Stop giving Gary more work. Anyway, great to see you here. I know you got to catch a plane, and I'm staying one more night. I'm going to get a chance to zoom around the island a bit. But again, it's been a great conference, and again, great to see you as always.
Thank you very much, Jim.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.